Will Charlton here, broadcaster for the Wausau Woodchucks. I'm pleased to be joined over Zoom by pitcher Christian Orr, who will be returning to the Woodchucks this upcoming summer to play for Wausau again. Christian, thanks for hopping on with me today.
Of course, man. It's a pleasure. Always great to come on and chat about the Chucks.
Absolutely. So let's just kind of start this off with some general stuff. Who is Christian Orr, and what do you want to tell the fans about your baseball background? Anything about you that people might not know about?
Um, Really, I'm engaged. Just got engaged to an amazing fiance. I lead FCA here down in Columbia, South Carolina, and I'm ready to come play. Uh, you'll see a lot of pitches from me.
So you did play for Wausau last summer, and did you have some sort of like a favorite memory of being in Wausau last summer? Because it's going to be a different look to the team this upcoming summer.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely love the coaching staff. They're awesome, and I'm excited to meet the new staff. The fans are just phenomenal. I played in Green Bay, and I love the environment there as well. There's just something in Wausau that's like really homey vibe. I'd show up to the games even 15, 25 minutes before I was supposed to be there, so I'd go hang out with the kids. I actually had Dean and Addie, just some of the fans, come and stay at my house over Christmas break. So it's a family environment for sure.
And what are some of the things you're looking forward to this upcoming summer? Maybe some changes you're looking forward to seeing, and maybe with the coaching staff as well?
Really just getting up there, attacking the game and grinding. I wouldn't say any changes. Like, I'm just excited to see what these coaches have for us, and I'm always willing to grow and looking for better ways to throw pitches, better ways to get into my leg and throw harder. Just always trying to grow. And really, last year I learned about just really being a good teammate. So hopefully this year we'll implement some of those things as well.
Have you been able to reach out to Brock Moss at all, the new manager? Been able to talk to him yet at all?
Yeah, so that's actually, I reached out to him because I just love Wausau so much, and I was like, I got to come back. And he shot it straight forward to me. He was like, "Hey, like, if you're really interested, I can get you a contract and come on back up." And I was like, "I'd love to play for you, coach. Grateful for the opportunity."
All right. Well, last year you had a 6.75 ERA, and hitters only hit 2.267 against you. So are those kind of stats you're hoping to improve upon for this upcoming summer, or is that something that you're hoping to maybe kind of work around?
Yeah, for sure, definitely improved the ERA. I was coming off an injury stint. Only got to play half the season, so hopefully this season I'm a starter here at school. So hopefully I can implement just having longer outings and working that ERA a little lower for sure.
So staying on the topic of Wausau, what is one of the most really kind of exciting things about the community you're looking forward to being a part of again?
One of the most exciting parts about the community is the home games. They're just electrifying. The stadium is so loud. My boy PD hypes up the whole stadium. When you get there, you'll know him. He's texting me constantly, "Hey, did you sign yet? Did you sign yet?" Just the home environment and the fireworks on the weekends for sure.
And I know you've played with guys like Jacob Schroeder in the NWL before, but are there any players that maybe you've played with before that are coming to Wausau, or maybe even players that you play with in school that are going to be playing in other teams that you're kind of looking forward to either competing against or playing with?
For sure. Well, Jacob's probably the main one. I was actually really excited. I shot him a message right when I saw the post. I was like, "Hey, we're gonna have that connection like we had back in Green Bay." So it's cool that pitchers and catchers always normally have a connection, and you kind of gotta have a connection just in case like I'm in a 3-2 count and I don't want to throw a pitch, but he knows my go-to pitch. So it's cool that we already have established that, and we'll be able to get after it.
What do you think is your kind of go-to pitch, you might say?
My go-to pitch has got to be my cutter. Comes in like a mile off my four seam, and I basically throw it 60, 70% of my pitches for sure.
Well, definitely looking forward to keeping an eye on that cutter when I'm calling these games this summer. But
For
speaking
sure.
of being a pitcher, did you have any like specific MLB player you grew up like wanting to be like or modeling your game after or something like that?
So actually, I didn't start pitching until my senior year of high school. But growing up, I used to babysit for Kelly Johnson, who played for the Braves. I'm from just north of Atlanta, and I was a second baseman all growing up. So that was like my biggest dream was to go and play second base. And I had an offer to go play second base at a smaller university, but one of my guidance growing up was Michael Barrett, and he was a catcher, and he was like, "Hey, if you get the opportunity to play college ball, you got to be a pitcher because your odds are so much higher. You have 1 in 12 opportunity to travel. As a position player, you got 1 in 2." So I had to make the opportunity, or I had to make the choice to be a pitcher. But Kelly Johnson was definitely my go-to growing up. I really didn't have any pitchers. Um, I just love watching the game now, though. Maybe you Darvish currently. Just I love how crafty he is.
So how maybe like a second baseman you grew up trying to be like, or maybe model the game after.
Yeah, Brandon Phillips. Brandon Phillips was my all-time favorite player for sure. For sure. He was crafty and, as my friends say, 2K flashy if you're playing him up or NBA 2K.
And did you have like any intentions of having to switch between second base and pitcher like at the start of high school, or did you just plan on completely being a second baseman the rest of the way?
I did. I pitched here and there, but my body really didn't develop until like my junior senior year in order to be able to throw competitively.
So to kind of close this off here, just kind of a fun question. What was your favorite uniform combination from last year, and how excited are you to be able to wear those uniforms again this summer?
Ooh, my favorite uni combo was one that I actually didn't get to wear. I got there the day after they wore them, and it was the pinstripes. It was fire. Um, yeah, hopefully they'll run those back. If not, I'm excited to see what they got because they're real creative. The office does a great job.
Well, I mean, we're definitely very excited to see you back in the blue, green, and white this summer, Christian. Thanks a lot for coming on with me, and looking forward to the summer.
For sure, man. Thanks for having me.